Hi, I'm Alpha King. I'm a freelance ghostwriter and I'm also the founder of Street Business Hub. And in the next 60 minutes, you're going to learn the exact strategy that I used to get my first freelancing client in 2 days without using Fiverr or Upwork. Don't forget this. At the end of this webinar, I want you to note this down. I'm going to give you a once in a lifetime special offer that you have to be watching live in order to take advantage of. So stick around. I promise it will be worth your time. Now, I know there are distractions all around us, but the strategy I'm about to share can change your life. I don't want you to miss a single crucial step. So please make a commitment to stay focused. And can you do that for yourself? All right. So please close your WhatsApp, Snapchat, Instagram, or any other social media app you have opened at the moment. Clear your minimized tab and leave only this tab. Give me your complete attention, and I promise you won't regret that you did. I'll give you 1 minute to do all that. I know you are watching a pre-recorded video, but follow every step I'm talking about attentively. I'll give you 1 minute to clear everything. Also, while you're doing that, get a pen and paper so you can take down some of the important things I'm going to be saying here. I'm also going to be doing some live tests that I'll be asking you to do. So you have to, when you have a paper and biro, you're going to be doing everything I say you should do easily. So please find the paper and biro. So let's get started. Now that we've got that cleared, you're probably wondering why I'm qualified to teach you on this topic. Well, here's the story of how I got into freelancing. It's actually a very funny one. It was on a fateful day in 2020. I was scrolling through Twitter like I always did because I spent the majority of my time on Twitter back then. I was currently in the process of building my personal brand, that is at the Alpha King. I don't know if you know it, but that's the username at the letter D and Alpha King. So I was searching for tweets to engage. Then I came across a tweet by an influencer in the money Twitter space. If you don't know money Twitter, it's like a community, a little community on Twitter. It's not like something you can just like enter, or how will I put it? I don't know how I'll put it, but it's like a space on Twitter, just like we have the tech community. We have the money Twitter community as well, whereby people come together to talk about money, how to make money online, stuff like that. So I was there. And I came across a tweet by an influencer in the money Twitter space talking about how I could make $15,000 a month calling people on the phone. Like I was flabbergasted and I was fully interested. Finally, I could make more than the measly amount I was making from affiliate marketing. That was what I told myself. So shift forward to January 2021. I bought some courses with the money I was making from affiliate marketing on Twitter. I got Taylor Welch's inbound closing program and Michael Pike's agency course. Both of these courses were $97 at the time. So I went through Taylor's program and Michael's course. It was created for the average American. And that was the problem. I was a Nigerian, but I still kept on practicing what I learned from these courses. I learned about virtual sales closing from Taylor's program. Then I used the information I got from Michael's program to start doing outreach. That was the first ever course I learned how to do outreach. So I involved myself in different niche Facebook groups. This is what most people who do outreach do. You involve yourself in a community where your target audience is, so you can easily reach out to them. So this is what I was doing. So when I was sending Instagram DMs daily, every single day, I would send minimum 10 Instagram DMs. It was crazy. I kept telling myself I'll start a big agency and make so much money. I'll be a king in Nigeria. Like imagination won't kill me. Like I was imagining these things, but I faced a problem, which was my nationality, my accent, and experience. No one wanted to pick an African sales newbie with a quote unquote funny accent over an American or someone in a first world country with the same capabilities. I'm not sure if you can relate to this, but I kind of saw the logic in that. But I still persisted and continued with my outreach. I knew it wouldn't be easy, so obviously I was prepared. 6 months later, I was able to get an interview with Zoom Info. You cannot search about Zoom Info because they've banned Nigeria's IP. So I got this interview with the help of a friend who worked there. The person is an American. So after consistently doing outreach on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and even Reddit. Have you seen anybody that is doing outreach on Reddit? Well, you are hearing it for the first time. I was doing outreach on Reddit. So when I got this interview, I was like, finally, I would be rich. Anytime I get little wins, I just like to imagine. I don't know. I'm an overthinker, so it just comes with the. I don't know how to put it, chat, but it comes with territory. But here's the problem: like I said before, the company site they blocked our IP, but I was really persistent, so I used the VPN to apply, and lo and behold, I got the interview. Obviously, because of I got recommended by a friend who was working there. But I should have known that this would be wishful thinking, trying to get this job. Because there was a reason they blocked Nigeria's IP from ever accessing their website. You get so obviously they wouldn't pick a Nigerian employee. This experience was the last nail in the coffin for me. Like I gave up on the whole freelancing thing and I just focused on something I had control over, which was affiliate marketing at the time. But I still had interest in being a freelancer. And I guess God had my calling. November 2021, Andre Akal, you can search for him on Twitter or Google, Andre Akal Jr. He had, that's his name. He had job openings in his company, Knowledge X. These people, they help companies book meetings. So it's like a cold email agency. So inbox management was one of the job openings available. I was experienced with closing sales in the DMs. I talked about how I was doing affiliate marketing before. So that's how I close sales through DMs. And when I was still doing outreach, like trying to get job as a sales closer, I was doing outreach, sending DMs. So I had like little experience. So I applied and I got the job. Another win. I learned a lot working with these guys. That's Andre and his team. But I wanted to work on my own. I don't know. I'm just like a free spirit. I don't like working under anybody. It's why I've always been interested in freelance naturally. So I left the company. I know. You see, some of you might be saying that's very stupid, but that's just me. I left the company. I made a decision to go into writing. That's ghostwriting. So I chose to ghostwrite emails for info product owners. Why? Because it was something I had experience in since I've personally sold info products. You get, and I also have a private list. At the time, I also had a private list of about 300 subscribers, and I send them regular articles promoting this info product that I affiliate for. So I had experience with long form content, and I had experience with info products. So it just felt like the best thing to do. And the whole copywriting stuff, it wasn't new to me. I was free at it at the time because I was a marketer. I had to be good at copywriting. But I still decided to get a course because I'm someone who just likes, I'm big on self improvement. I like improving my skills and I like learning from people who have already done something I want to do. I like cutting the process short. I don't like trying to quote unquote figure it out myself. It takes too much time. I like getting the ball rolling fast. You can see in the beginning of this whole stuff where when I wanted to learn sales, I want to learn how to do outreach. I got courses. I like cutting the process short. I don't like figuring out myself. So I knew to make money in this industry, I needed to be at the top of my game. Obviously, I was not working for someone's company. Also, I was not working, it's not my company. I was working for someone's company. So I needed to be really good to make it in this industry because there are a lot of people who are doing what I'm doing. And the best way to be better, the best way to like be successful is to be better than these guys. So, but what I did was I didn't wait till I was the best. This is one key thing that most newbie freelancers, this is one mistake that most of you guys make. You wait until you are the best. You wait until you feel like you are perfect. You wait until the perfect time before you start trying to actively make money from your skill, which at the end of the day can take a lot of time. But I'm not like that. If I'm average at something, I will try to get the ball rolling ASAP. I didn't wait until I was the best. Like, who does that? I knew to become good at something, you needed to get your hands dirty by doing real shit. So I started sending pitch messages to info product owners. Do you know what the meaning of pitch message? That's like I was trying to like promote my service to them. That's the meaning of pitch messages. I was sending it to info product owners who follow me. Note this, who follow me. Don't forget this. I was trying to sell my pitch money to info product owners who follow me and add large audiences on Twitter. That's people who have 10,000 followers plus. I knew my target audience. I knew what I wanted. So I was going for that. I wasn't sending messages to people with 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers. No. I was sending messages to people with 10,000 followers and above. So this is a very key thing as a freelancer. Know your target audience. Know what you want to help. Know what you want from them. It will help you very well in your outreach process. So I started sending message to these guys trying to sell my service as a ghostwriter to them. I sent 50 DMs per day for 2 days. That's totaling 100. I got an average of about 30 replies. I think, yeah, 30 replies, and I got one interested person. I couldn't believe my luck. Like, I told him I'll work for free, and if he was satisfied, we'll upgrade to a paid service. And after a couple of months of working with this guy, I got my first payment as a freelancer. It was about $750, which is 547,500. You can this is even the screenshot. This is a screenshot. You can see it's new sale of work with Alpha King for $750. You made a sale. This is like a payment platform, Gumroad. I use Gumroad to collect the pay. It's not like a payment platform, like, but I just used this platform to collect my payment. And I use the same strategy that I'm going to be sharing with you to get my second gig as a freelancer, which is times 2 of this. Crazy, right? That's 1,500 euros. That's 1.2 million naira. 1.2 million naira. Now, imagine what your life will be like after you know how to DM potential clients on social media the right way. Imagine. Can you see yourself getting paid 500 to 1,500 for your skill? You know, I told you I should have the paper and biro with you. Now write it down. Can you see yourself, write the answer to this question. Can you see yourself getting paid 500 to 1,500 for your skills? That's about 365,000 naira to 1 million plus. That's with the current dollar to naira exchange rate. Write it down. Right, let me write your answer down. We'll review this stuff later by the end of this video. Would that make things better for you? Write your answer down in the piece of paper. Good. So what's the strategy that would help you achieve this? What strategy that will help you achieve this? Let's do a little bit of drum roll. A little bit of drum roll. The strategy is cold DMs. Cold DMs. That's the strategy that will help you achieve this. It's a strategy that will help you make 500 to 1,500 for your skill. So most people think they can only get paid as a freelancer by registering on sites like Fiverr or Upwork. And I'm here to tell you that it's a big no. No. Why? Because it's what has personally worked for me. And I can confidently say that you don't have to sign up to freelance sites to get paid as a freelancer. There are other ways you can do that. And I'm confident to say that because it has worked for me. You've seen the results now. These are my personal results. I'm not sharing results that I found anywhere. This is my personal results. See, I'm someone who has always, if you don't know what cold DMs, let me just give you a brief explanation. Cold DM is simply sending message to a stranger. That's it. Sending messages to a stranger. Let's say you are interested in a girl. You see her profile on Instagram. You send her a message. Hey, I like you, beautiful picture, blah, blah, blah. That's a cold DM. You connected a contact from your friend. You want to send a message. That's a cold DM. It's quite simple. Don't be confused. The name is not. Don't be confused. That's the name, cold DM. You are sending a DM that is cold. That means you're sending a DM to a stranger. That's simply the meaning of cold DMs. Don't think it's one kind of complicated stuff. You get, see, I'm someone who has always been scared to make the first move in anything. You get, growing up, I wasn't that confident. I could remember vividly when I was in secondary school. And a friend of mine, this is a very funny story. When I was in secondary school, a friend of mine, he helped me set up a date with the girl. And when I got to the location we were meant to meet, and I saw this girl waiting for me, the way I ran, like my confidence level was that bad. You soon know the relevance of this story to what I'm talking about. So this wasn't until I stumbled upon Twitter. Yes, Twitter of all places, where the old feminists and the patriarchal men are always at war. That was my reality of Twitter before I got into like the money Twitter space. This is like my origin story. This is before the story of how I got into the freelancing space. So when got into the money Twitter space, like I really loved it. I really loved it. And I was always happy to learn from everyone who looked like they knew what they were doing. So I decided to start building my personal brand. That's by writing tweets about cool things I was learning every day. But I needed help. I couldn't just write tweets forever and wing, quote unquote, wing everything. Because if you don't have direction, you will just be winging everything. And to just make your process long, your growth process long as hell. I needed direction. So I started sending DMs to whoever I thought would be willing to offer help. I wish I I wish I could find my first DM. So I hope you are getting the relevance of this story. I'm showing you like how I got introduced into cold DMs unknowingly. I started sending messages to these guys. I don't know. I can't find the screenshot of like my first code DM, but I'm very sure it would have been embarrassing, like really, really embarrassing. But as time went on, I got better at it. See, I wasn't sending messages to just Nigeria. I wasn't sending messages to Nigerians. Oh. No, I was sending messages to international people, American people, like people in Europe, abroad, Australia. You get, I was sending messages to this guy. I was 18 years old at the time, and I was new to the world of internet. For someone who didn't have courage, this is a very, very big thing. So I just send DMs to these guys, trying to build relationships with them, not caring about the stigma that's placed on every Nigeria. I'm sure we all know the stigma that's placed on every Nigerian. You know the stigma. I know the stigma. You get. I wouldn't talk about it. So I didn't care anymore. Why? Because it's social media, for goodness sake. Like I wasn't meeting these people in person. I knew they couldn't fly all the way from their country to my own country, like to Nigeria, and come and beat me because I was asking for help in their DMs. You get. So this was what gave me courage, even though I lacked one at the time. I started making friends in the space. People started noticing me. I got invited to private groups and so on. And my personal brand was growing. All because of one thing. This thing called DMs. And if you remember correctly, when I was sharing my story of how I got into freelancing, I talked about sending 50 DMs a day to my followers. If you remember correctly, because I told you that you should note that down. Hopefully you did. I wasn't sending messages to strangers. So you could call this stuff, you could call it a warm DM, but it's still the same process. I wasn't just sending messages to strangers. I was sending messages to my followers. Because networking using cold DM, that's at the beginning of my origin story. Networking using cold DM has helped me grow my personal brand to a certain level where I'm trusted in the international space. You can see how powerful this stuff is. Like, I didn't have to stress sending DMs to strangers. Using cold DM unknowingly while starting out with growing my personal brand as a newbie helped me solve this issue. This was one of the reasons why I got my first client fast. Fast. You know, I told I got my first client in 2 days of doing outreach. You get it. It made the process so easy because I was sending messages to my followers, which made it a warm DM instead of a cold DM. I wasn't sending messages to strangers. I was sending messages to people who already knew me, and if I can show that okay, what I'm good at, what I'm doing, they will be ready to pay me because they already know me and they already trust me because I've built my personal brand to a certain level where I'm trusted. Hmm? Hope you are following. See, experienced freelancers understand the power of this cold DM strategy. That's for landing clients. Do you understand? Are you understanding it now? Write it down. You have a biro and paper with you. Write it down. Are you understanding it now? Yes or no? Yes or no? Write it down. Well, let me tell you a secret. If you are in the boat of, oh, I don't understand the power, I want to tell you a secret now. I was once like you. I didn't know anything about cold DMs, warm DMs, outreach, blah, blah, blah. I didn't know. I didn't even know how to use it properly. Like, I didn't even know anything about it. I was also like you. I was on Fiverr. I was on Upwork. I moved to Upwork mainly because I couldn't just figure out like how that fever worked. So I got my first client on Upwork. I don't like talking about this because I don't even consider this person a client. It's like a very bad memory for me. So I got my first client on Upwork and I was happy. The pay was performance based. If you don't know the meaning of performance based, it's like you earn according to how much you work. So after working with this guy for some time and not getting paid, I realized that he was a Pakistani guy that was pretending as an Australian. And the funny thing is that I hopped on calls with this guy. I call like we had a meeting. He was talking like an Australian. I thought, okay, this guy is an American guy. Actually, he was a Pakistani guy who was forming accents for me. Imagine, I was devastated. Like I actually thought I had hit it big. Not until I realized the power of cold DMing. I could choose who I wanted to work with. On Upwork, you are begging these employers to pick you. But with cold DM, I'm the one doing the picking. Hope you understand. Like I'm the one doing the picking. And that's when I realized this wasn't something I would take lightly. Personally, I've seen people land jobs, have tweets go viral with few followers, and gain hundreds, if not thousands of fans sending cold DMs. Like, are you understanding? Like, are you seeing how powerful cold DM is? So right now, you either fall into either of these two groups with everything I've been saying. You don't understand the sheer power and the network effect of DMing people on a consistent basis. Or two, you don't understand that you can get high paying gigs sending cold DMs. If you fall under any of this category, take your biro and pen and write it down. Write the category you fall under. And if it's that you don't fall any of this category, write the category you feel like you fall under. Just write it down. Follow the exercise. It might seem stupid, but follow the exercise. Take this as if it was a live class, as if I was talking to you physically. You get. So cold DMs, I mean, let me just tell you the truth. Cold DMs are the best way to get full-time jobs, high-paying gigs as a beginner. Like it's the best. Rather than you slaving on Upwork or Fiverr, competing with more experienced people. I remember it's not yesterday. Someone was telling me that a $20 job on Upwork, over 100 people are applying for it. Can you imagine? $20. 100 people applying for a $20 job. Can you imagine? Like it disgusts me. Like I can't even do something like that. How much is $20? Over 100 people applying. You write proposal, write this for that kind of money. Let me tell you another secret that you don't know about this whole cold DM stuff. Cold DM is simply trying to start up conversations with people. That's it. You're sending DMs to strangers trying to start conversations with them. It's that simple. It's not even complicated. It's that simple. You do everything in DMs. You build relationships. You pitch. You get paid. Straight. No long talk. No proposal. No blah blah blah. You're basically already doing cold DMs, but you're not getting paid doing it. You don't even know. You don't know that you could get paid doing cold DMs. Hope you're getting me. Let me tell you a short scenario that happened a couple of days ago. So I was talking about how I was using the Street Business Hub account, the Street Business Hub account. That's like the community I'm building. The community I'm building for freelancers. So this account has less than 1,000 followers currently at the time of making this video. It has less than 1,000 followers, and I was using this account to send DMs to big accounts on Twitter, big names on Twitter, so they could be guests on one of our weekly Twitter spaces. Because the Street Business Hub, that you can Street Business Hub, we have this like a weekly Twitter spaces where we invite people in the tech space or experienced freelancers to come and talk about how their journey, how they started, how new freelancers can make money with their digital skills. You get, so I do the DMing because I use my skill. I have a code DM skill and I personally use it. I don't just say what I don't use. I don't talk about what I don't use. I use my skill very well. So I was sending DMs to the likes of Adewale Yusuf. I'm not sure if you know Adewale, you can search him up on Google. He's the owner of Old School Africa. That's like one of the biggest education tech education platforms in Africa. And this guy replied to my cold DM from an account of less than 1,000 followers. Now imagine if I had a service that he needed and I pitched it to him, a service that he really needed, and I pitched it to him and I showed him that okay, I can get results for you with this service. Would he not pay me? Would he not pay me? Obviously, he will now. The number of followers I had didn't matter. All that matters would be if I can solve his problem. And the funny thing is that not too long after I talked about this stuff, somebody from the Street Business Hub community, that's a member from Street Business Hub community, this person told me that in the last 2 months, of doing this video, he has made over 600,000 naira offering his skill as services to clients on Twitter. And guess what? He has less than 30 followers and less than 100 tweets. Let that sink in. He has less than 30 followers and less than 100 tweets. How crazy is that? Like, how crazy is that? See, I'm getting excited talking about this stuff. Like, can you see how powerful this is? Can you see how powerful this is? Take your Bible and pen, write it down. Can you see how powerful this is? Answer my question. Take your Bible and pen. Can you see how powerful this is? I know you might be wondering, this code DM, isn't it stressful? Let me bust your bubble. Let me make you excited. See, I used to think this way actually. But one fateful day on Twitter, this was before I realized the power of code DMs, and I was just doing unconsciously. I was using it to network with people. I saw a tweet by one 17-year-old boy on Twitter. I can't remember his name. But he posted something along the lines of, this month I signed 3 clients who paid me $3,000 without spending more than 2 hours a day doing outreach. Let me say it again. This boy, he posted that that month I saw the tweet, he signed 3 clients who paid him $3,000 each without spending more than 2 hours a day doing outreach. Outreach is basically cold DMs, cold emails, stuff like that. You get. If you don't know, I don't want to make this video long. So if you don't know the meaning of outreach, you can check Google. But if you don't know the meaning of outreach, I'm not sure you should be watching this video actually. So go and do your research. Outreach, you understand what I'm talking about. I was bamboozled. I was like, what? How? What the fuck? That's $9,000. Oh, $9,000. Then, obviously, if you see something that makes you flabbergasted like that on Twitter, the next thing you do is to check the comment section. And that's what I did. And I realized that everybody in the comment section too were surprised. This was before Code DM, all these things started making way, before people started knowing about it. Like, and one person asked him, were you sending proposals on Upwork? Because at the time, most people just believe that getting paid big amount of money as a freelancer, you're obviously coming from freelance sites. But this guy didn't even know what Upwork is. He was like, what's Upwork? He didn't know what Upwork is. He was like, cold DMs, bro. Cold DMs. Then I started getting, like, people were like, what the fuck is cold DM? I started noticing that, what is it? What is this? I started doing my research. This guy didn't even know what Upwork is as a freelancer, and he made approximately $9,000. No, not approximately $9,000 that month as a 17-year-old. Calculate $9,000 in today's currency, in today's in today's exchange rate. Imagine doing nothing more than 2 hours of work to acquire the clients that will pay him that amount. Imagine. Can you see how crazy this stuff is? Like, can you see how crazy this stuff is? Hope you are seeing it. Answer my question in your paper. Right? Take your pen and take your paper. Yes, I can see how crazy this is. Yes, I can see how crazy this is. Because cold DM is fucking powerful. It's powerful. Hope you are seeing the light. Hope you are seeing it. Take your pen and biro, write it. Cold DM is powerful. And I will have access to this power. Write it down. Cold DM is powerful, and I will have access to this power. I believe you've done that. See, if you're a newbie and you're using Upwork or Fiverr, you're spending hours crafting proposals that you send to job openings where more than 100 people are submitting theirs to. Sorry to say, this may be you before you get your first client. I'm not even sorry, sir. Not sorry to say, this may be you before you get your first client. Except luck is on your side, though. But with cold DM, we don't depend on luck. We depend on metrics because it's a numbers game. Take me for example. I sent 100 DMs and I got 1 client. If I send 200 DMs, I'll get 2 clients. 300 DMs, 3 clients, and so on and so on and so on. Now imagine if each of those clients are paying me $1,000 each. Each of those clients are paying me $1,000. If I wanted to make $9,000, all I needed to do is to send 900 DMs. Do you get that? All I need to do is just send 900 DMs. Sadly, the reality is that most of you, if not all of you watching this video at the moment, you don't even know how to send good cold DMs, or you don't even know how to leverage cold DMs at all. Cold DM is not about sending I or A, how are you? Can you follow me back? Or a straight sales pitch with no prior connection to the person. You've never built relationship. You can just say, pay me, blah, 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 blah. Pay me this thing. I am selling this thing. This is my service. Or you are sending text that is like 4 paragraphs. Long block of text that the person will just look at it and what the fuck is this? You never see your message. Just remove your message, delete your DM. Some of you will never space the message out. You just write it, you just be plenty over as if you are sending article to the person in the DM. Like, you have to approach cold DMs tactically. Especially if you are reaching out to big brands or businesses that get 10 plus DMs an hour. Imagine someone sending 10 plus DMs an hour. You have to find a way to catch their attention. And you have to be tactical about it. Yet now everybody's sending cold DMs. But if you want to be successful, you have to send cold DMs. You have to be tactical about it. So you will acquire these people's attention and they could give you an audience. Before we move on, let me ask you a question. Is it okay if I spend 10 minutes going over a very special offer I created to help you implement the proper cold DM strategy that will give you results and help you get your first international freelancing client in little to no time? Hope you got that. If the answer is yes, write it down. Write it down. Take your biro and take your paper. And if the answer is no, just cancel this video and go on with your day. Cancel this video and go with your day if the answer is no. But if the answer is yes, then keep watching. Keep watching. So I call this offer the freelancer blueprint to getting your first client in 30 days or less. This stuff it has been called different names over the years because I've created it for a very long time. And it has been called the cold DM blueprint, the DM marketing blueprint, the first client in 30 days blueprint, and now it's called the freelancer blueprint to getting your first client in 30 days or less. And in this blueprint, you will learn the exact step-by-step strategy that I used to have my successful cold DMs for my freelancing business. So in this blueprint, I teach how to properly set up your social media profile. Because when you code DM someone, the first thing they do is to check your profile. Do you have the right words there? Do you look legit? What's in your bio? What's your name? And so many more. It's very crucial if you are sending cold DMs. Take note, it's very crucial. Look at that guy that talked about how he had less than 30 followers and he has less than 100 tweets and he made about 600,000 naira in 2 months. I'm very sure he could have made more than that if he had the perfect if he had set the social media profile properly, if he has grown his personal brand. You get, there is always more to what you can do, and I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you. Take a look at my account. This is my personal brand. This is the account I use for outreach for my freelancing business. Look at the way it looks like. Look at the way it's set up. This is someone giving me recommendation in my header. This is what I do. Email ghostwriting. Look at my name. Look at my username. Not via fucking 1 2 3 4 5 6. Look at my name boldly stated. Look at what I offer with my tweets with a call to action. Look at my pinned tweet. I'm helping you get. Look at me. My profile is properly set up. Doesn't it look professional? Answer the question. Take your bio and paper. Does it look professional? Yes or no? You can see when you send a cold DM, the first thing they do is to check your profile. Do you have the right words there? Do you look legit? What's in your bio? What's your name? So many more. This is very crucial. Like I said, very, very crucial. Okay, so now you see why this is important. You can see why this is important. So what that means is that in this blueprint, you are first going to learn how to set up a profile in a way that you can stand out. And you also learn how to grow your personal brand to 1,000 followers plus or more using cold DMs and clients attracting content. I said 1,000 followers because 1,000 followers is like basically the sweet spot. With 1,000 followers, you can get paid $30,000. With 1,000 followers, you can get 40,000. You can get paid 40,000 followers. You want to keep on growing, that's fine. But that's like the best place. Look at my account now, 2,000 followers. I'm not even stressing. I'm not looking at going to 10,000 followers. No, because I know this account can get me any client I want. The way it's properly set up like this. Get so that's why I said 1,000 followers, and I can guarantee you because I've done it before. I've grown my account to 2,000 followers. I can teach you how to grow your account to 1,000 followers. Plus, this strategy it's very very simple, and in my blueprint, I'm teaching you that. I also teach you how to use cold DMs and clients attracting content to grow your personal brand. If you want to grow your personal brand, you can there are a lot of generic information on how to do that online, on Google, on YouTube. But the strategy I'm telling you is very unique. It will help you scale your account as fast as possible. You can't even get this anywhere. See, as a freelancer, having a personal brand is really, really important. And this strategy helps you have an organic client acquisition system. And using cold DMs network can help you achieve this. You get, and also having proper client acquisition content. Proper client acquisition content. So I'm teaching you these two things. How to use cold DMs to network to grow your personal brand to 1,000 followers plus as fast as possible, and also how to create proper client acquisition content. Whereby the kind of content you are tweeting or posting would attract clients to you. Each of you, you're not even doing cold DM at this point. You're attracting your target audience, people who you want to work with, and people following you. If you remember correctly, when I was talking about my freelancing stuff, I was sending messages to my followers because I knew my target audience. These people are people following me. All I have to do is just send messages to them, tell them my service, tell them to pay me. You get, and they pay me because they already trust me. I've nurtured them with my personal brand. You can see the importance of this. So what that means is that you're first going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile in module one. You're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. It's a very long subject, so I had to use 2 modules. And also this, what you've been waiting for. This is the last module, module 4. This module, you learn the proper cold DM strategy that I personally use to get my first and second client, and how you also can use it to get yours too. So what that means is that you're first going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile in module 1. You're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. You're also going to learn the proper sought after cold DM strategy that I used to get my first and second clients. These 4 modules make up of my entire strategy that I came up with to help any freelancer looking for international clients to have success with cold DMs. With these four modules, it consists of all my strategy. And with this strategy, I can guarantee you, as a freelancer looking to get clients, it would help you and give you results as fast as possible. I can confidently beat my chest that it will do that. Now, that's not all, though. That is not all. Don't close this video. That is not all. See, I interviewed the likes of Danko. I'm not sure if some of you, he's a very popular guy. You can see 1.2 million followers. If you know the likes of Danko, who has made over 7 figures, that's in dollars. That 7 figures is more than $1 million. Like, I'm sure a couple of you people have watched Danko videos on YouTube, on Twitter, or on Instagram. And in this interview that I had with Danko, he taught how to leverage your Twitter presence to get gigs. He also taught how to do organic outreach, the strategies to do organic outreach. So instead of you coding, your dream clients are coming to you instead. And so many more. This is just like the main parts I'm talking about from this interview. Obviously, this is not the only thing you say. This is like 1-hour interview, like a consultation, and it's recorded, and they're going to have access to it. So that means that you're first going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile in module 1 of this blueprint. And you're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. You're also going to learn the proper sought after cold DM strategy that I used to get my first and second clients. And as a bonus, you also be getting the recorded interview I had with Danko, who has done over 7 figures writing online, where you will learn how to leverage your Twitter presence to get gigs, organic outreach strategies, that instead of you cold DM, your dream clients are coming to you instead. And also you get a recorded interview with JK Molina, who also has done more than 7 figures, ghostwriting big names on Twitter. As most of the popular people you know on Twitter, this JK Molina is probably the one behind their Twitter account. You can see his profile yourself. He has built and sold a 1.5 million per year company with a free Twitter account. This is Twitter. Imagine this person teaching you how to grow on Twitter, how to make money on Twitter. This kind of person. Yes, so it teaches how to have the proper mindset to be successful on Twitter, how to use cold DMs to get likes, retweet, and attract your target audience or your dream client as followers. You can see all these interviews are revolved around how to use cold DMs, how to use social media to get paid for your digital skill. You also taught sales tactics, because you need to learn how to close sales, how to close your clients, how to get them to remove money from their pocket and give it to you. You don't just by saying, give me the money. You need to learn the tactics, the strategies to get paid. So what that means is that you're first going to learn you're going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile. That's module 1 of this blueprint. I like repeating myself so you know what you are getting. And you're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. You're also going to learn the proper sought after cold DM strategy that I used to get my first and second clients. And as a bonus, you'll be getting the recorded interview that I did add with Dan Co. Where you will learn how to leverage your Twitter presence to get gigs. You will learn organic outreach strategies. That instead of you cold DM, sending cold DMs to people, your dream clients are coming to you instead. You also get a recorded interview with JK Molina, who has made more than 7 figures ghostwriting big names. He taught how to properly set up, like how the proper mindset to be successful on Twitter, how to use cold DMs to get likes, retweet, and attract your target audience, dream clients as followers. You also taught 6 tactics you use to get paid on Twitter. And you're also getting another recorded interview with Niti Saran, who is a 17-year-old Instagram expert. And she's currently building a $30,000 a month consulting business. And she also has an agency that is making $15,000 a month. This 17-year-old girl. And you're going to be learning from her in this My Freelancers Blueprint. And in this interview, she teaches how to build a brand on Instagram from scratch that you can use to cold DM other potential clients that are on Instagram. Cold DM isn't limited to only Twitter. As long as it's a social media platform, you can practice cold DMs there. You can sell cold DMs to people there. As long as it's a social media platform where your target audience are, you can see I was sending cold DMs to people on Reddit. You can send cold DMs anywhere as far as a social media platform. So she also teaches when you should start charging people as a newbie freelancer, because you need to know where you should start charging people. You get. So she also teaches that. So what I mean is that you're first going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile in module 1 of my blueprint. And you're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. You're also going to learn the proper sought after cold DM strategy that I used to get my first and second clients. And as a bonus, you'll be getting the recorded interview with Dan Co, where you will learn how to leverage your Twitter presence to get gigs, organic outreach strategies. Instead of you sending cold DMs, your dream clients will come to you instead. You also get a recorded interview with JK Molina, where he taught how to have the proper mindset to be successful on Twitter, how to use cold DMs to get likes, retweets, and attract your target audience or your dream clients as followers. You also taught sales tactics you can use to get paid on Twitter. You're also getting this recorded interview with Niti Saran, where she teaches how to build a personal brand on Instagram from scratch that you can use to get potential clients. You'll also be getting other interviews with big names like Andy Strom, who has done over $70 million in sales. Someone who has cleared over $70 million in sales. Calculate that in Naira. Do it now. Take your calculator. Calculate that in Naira and write it down. Let your eyes see what is possible on social media. Let your eyes see what's possible online. You see $70 million. And he's teaching you how he did that. He's teaching you the strategies that help him do all this. You get, so after my blueprint, you're going to use my blueprint to get your first client, make your first $1,000. Then you will now come back to these bonuses. You're going to learn how to scale, how to make more. This blueprint is literally all you need. You're going to learn how to make more. So talking about Andy Strom, here is what Andy Strom has to say about me. Let's check out this.
Hey, this is Andy Strom. I own a gym in Florida in the United States. I am a business owner, a consultant, and a sales coach. I've been responsible for over $70 million in sales. And I wanted to personally recommend Moses. And the reason why is because I've known Moses, the Alpha King, for a while, and we've worked on things together, and I've seen his work ethic. I've seen his ability to overcome his station, his overcoming his background, his origin, to create a following, a family worldwide, to show people how impressive his work ethic is, to build value around himself and his skill sets, to share that value with other people. Moses is a man who has impressed me every single time I've interacted with him. And his ability to help others, to teach others, and his humility is just incredible. And I recommend that you work with Moses in any regard. If he's going to be coaching you, if you're thinking about buying a course from him, if you're thinking about working with him in any way, I absolutely give my recommendation. And I absolutely believe that you will get many times what you've put into it, because Moses is a man of integrity and a man that I stand behind.
Right. That's just like a little recommendation. I'm flexing a recommendation from Andy because we've personally worked together as well. And now that doesn't just end there. You're also going to get other interviews that I've done with people like Don Vesh, who has made lots of money. This guy started out as a freelancer and he upgraded into creating an agency, a company, a big agency working with big names. He is going to be teaching his growth from 0 to 6 figures in dollars, offering his services to business owners. And in the freelancer blueprint, you're going to have access to this. You're going to not only, you can see everything we talked about in this interview. I don't want to go over it again because you can see it on your screen. I also had interviews with the likes of Tin Rovik, who also talked about Instagram. You can see how to build an Instagram agency, how to get clients, content strategies. So we are not just only teaching Twitter, we're learning Instagram. Get also interviews with this guy, Chanta. These guys are big guys who has made lots of money building companies that offer services. What we are just doing is freelancing. This small game. After freelancing, you upgrade to building a company, building agencies. Then you have to hire people. Instead of you working, you hire people that will work for you and you just get paid. That's what these guys are doing. They're teaching you how to do that, how to create systems, sales, how to build an offer, a winning offer, business mindset, how to be a team leader, how to do outreach, profitable niches to go into that have money that will pay you for your services. And last but not the least, there are still other interviews. These are just the main ones I'm just talking about. I also interview this guy, Zach Matruka. You see, I'm not just interviewing anyhow people, but interview people who has made lots of money online doing things I also want to do. This interview was like a consultation. Look at this guy. He owns an agency that's a company that is doing $1 million a year. $1 million a year. And I brought him on to come and teach you in this blueprint. This is my blueprint. I brought him on to come and teach you. And he's going to teach everything he knows about in this 1 hour consultation call. You don't have to stress to go and start asking these people questions. I've done all the whole work for you. These guys make over 6 figures offering the services to business owners. And this freelancer, you're having access to these people. So what that means is that you're first going to learn how to properly set up your social media profile in module 1 of this my blueprint. This just that module, the value is $50. It's about $36,500. Just that one module. You're also going to learn how to grow your personal brand so you can get organic streams of potential clients in your DMs in module 2 and 3. These 2 modules is $100. That's the value of this stuff. That's 73,000 naira. 73,000. I hope you are seeing. These are not just small videos that I just found somewhere. This valuable. I literally said everything I know about how to get clients, and I brought it down in these modules. You're also going to be learning the proper sought after cold DM strategy that I used to get my first and second clients. The value of this video alone is $500. $500, which is about 365,000 naira. And as a bonus, you'll be getting the recorded interview with Dan Cole. Just this interview, the value of this interview alone is $200. $200. Because if you were to walk up to these people, send them a DM for a consultation, 30 minutes consultation, approximately more than $200. If this $200 is just me just being humble. Message these guys, their consultation is more than $500. In this interview with Danko, you're learning how to leverage your Twitter presence to get gigs. You're learning organic outreach strategies. That is, instead of you sending cold DMs, your dream client will come to you instead. You're also getting a recorded interview with JK Molina. This interview, just like Danko's own, is valued around $200, which is 140,000 naira. You're learning how to have the proper mindset to be successful on Twitter, how to use cold DMs to get likes, retweets, and attract your target audience or your dream clients as followers. You're also learning sales tactics they're going to use to get paid on Twitter. And you're also, not only that, you're also getting another recorded interview with Niti Saran. That's a 17-year-old girl who's making thousands, offering her services to business owners. And this interview, the value of this interview is about $200, the same as Danko and JK Molina's. It's about 140,000 naira, 140,000 naira as well. So we are going to learn how to build a brand on Instagram from scratch. It's like a course on its own. You can see how many followers he has now. You can see how many followers he has. When this person is sitting you down and teaching you how to grow your own followers to this amount and how to get multiple streams of clients coming to you. And not only that, you're getting other interviews with big names like Andy Strom. Also, this interview, this I even like this. I love this interview, the most because it's like a course. It's a full course. It's like a full course on its own. It's like a full course where I'm learning everything about sales. Everything about sales. And if you want to, like, if you're skeptical about this, before we move on, if you're skeptical about this, I want you to go on Spotify and just search of the Alpha King live chat. The Alpha King live chat. I uploaded this Andy Strom interview for free. Just search it up. Listen to the 1 hour interview and listen to the amount of value that was dished out. So you know what I'm talking about. This is not just mere talk. Search about, I left out, I proposed it for free. Go on Spotify, search for the Alpha King live chat, watch the only episode that is there, the only episode I gave out for free, and listen to it. I promise you will come back. You tell me that the value is not even $200. Like, it is more than that, thousands of dollars. This guy coaches people for $5,000, minimum $5,000. He coaches people, and I brought him for an hour to come and teach sales. Companies pay huge amount of money for this. And not only that, they're getting interviews with the likes of Don Vesh, Tinrovic, Shanta, Zach Machuka, who owns a $1 million a year agency. The likes of these interviews combined is about $1,000. That's about 730,000 naira. The value of this old stuff, that is my 4-module blueprint and the bonus episodes of these interviews. The whole value is approximately $2,450, which is about 1,788,500 naira. Now, I'm not going to be charging you the 1.7 million naira that I personally know that this offer is worth. But I have one question for you. Let's say I did charge you this amount of money. That's the $2,450. Would it be worth it? With everything I've said, with everything that you've seen, If I charge you that amount, would it be worth it? Take your biro and paper, write it down. Would it be worth it? Yes or no? Obviously, it will. It will. Hmm? If all this blueprint did was buy you the gadget of your dreams, would it be worth it? Take your biro and write it on your paper. Would it be worth it? Yes or no? Would it be worth it if this blueprint, the only thing this blueprint did was just to get you a MacBook or an iPhone 14 or a PS5? If that's the only thing this blueprint did for you, would it be worth it? Answer honestly, yes or no. If Another question, if all this blueprint did, like if all these blueprints was let you stop wasting your time on freelance platforms like Fiverr or Upwork, would it be worth it? You're not going to be wasting your time on Upwork, Fiverr, or on the freelancer or staff.com. No. Imagine if you have the freedom to not waste your time on these platforms, all because of this blueprint. Would it be worth it? Answer. Right, take your pen and your biro, your pen and paper, write it down, write your answer. Would it be worth it? Yes or no? Another question. If all this blueprint did was help you get your first $1,000, or if all this blueprint did was help you get $1,000 gigs, just $1,000 gigs, if that's the only thing this blueprint did for you, would it be worth it? You can see. Would it be worth it? Answer honestly, yes or no. Write it down. Would it be worth it? So now that we've agreed that the value of this blueprint is worth it, I'm not going to charge you the 1.7 million that it's worth. No, I'm not charging you. You are cheating me. I'm going to let you cheat me today. I'm not going to charge you the 1 million naira that I charge people who want me to share this my strategy in their course. Yes. There's some people who shout to me that, okay, please come and share this your strategy, this your blueprint. Come and share it with me in my course. This is the amount I charge them, 1 million naira to just create a video, blah, blah, blah. And it's just a video that is not more than one. I create it for them, send it to them, and I call it, and I get paid. Yes. But this is a whole blueprint. A whole blueprint. Not only me, I share everything I know, and I call people to share other people bigger than me to share everything they know. And I'm not still charging you 1 million naira. I'm not charging you 1 million naira. I'm not even going to charge you 500,000 naira. I'm no more some people watching this video. I know if you're watching this video, you might be thinking that I will charge you 500. This guy might charge us 500,000 naira. No, I'm not charging you 500,000 naira. It's worth more than 500,000 naira. And I'm not even charging you that. I'm not even charging you 100,000 naira. I'm not even charging you 100,000 naira. I'm charging you 100,000 naira. Because you are watching this video, I'm giving you a very special price of just $50, which is that's 5,250. I want that to sink in. Something with a value of 1.7 million. I'm charging you $50. $50. Less than the price of a Nike sneakers, an original Nike sneakers. Something that you wear that will never make you money. I know how much I would make if I was taking one-on-one with people. But I compiled everything and created a blueprint, step-by-step blueprint. That you have to copy and paste, and you get results. You can see everything that is in all the value propositions and everything. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. It sounds stupid that I'm even charging. Even as I'm saying it now, I feel stupid charging this amount. I got out of 250 for something worth 1 million plus. 1 million plus. Now, here's something crazier. Here's something crazier. Here's something crazier. Because it's not even about the money for me. I just want to get you results. And I like people, action takers. I like action takers. Like, I love them, people who take actions. So now, if you're watching this video right now, if you message me in the next 24 hours, within the next 24 hours that you want to get this blueprint, I will give you access for 30,250. I love action takers a lot. So in the next 24 hours of watching this video, you would get this blueprint for 30,250 instead of 35,250. I'm even cheating myself more from 1.7 million naira to 1 million naira to 500. I could have charged any of those amounts, but I'm charging 35,250. I'm not giving you a discount again. Just because you are taking action immediately. You're saying it's never about money for me. I make money doing what I'm teaching you, doing freelancing. I'm also a freelancer. $24. After the 24 hours, your offer has gone. Only way you can get it is to pay the full price, which is 35,250. 35,250, you cannot get it for 30,250 anymore after the 24 hours time frame. So now, if everything I've said in this whole video, if that still doesn't convince you, because I know Nigerians, if that still doesn't convince you and you're still on the fence, you're having doubts, I will indulge you, because I know I want what's best for you. I will indulge you. I want to show you why this blueprint is the best thing that you ever get with your money. I know how getting a course with your hard-earned money and not getting results. I've gone through that. And I don't want anyone else to go through that. I don't just want you to take my word for it. Don't just take my word for it that this course is good. I want you to see the result of people who have used this blueprint as well. Let me show you the result. It's not like it's a joke here. Look at this. This is a friend of mine. See, a friend of mine just got a job. I didn't tell you. Said I explained your DM strategy to him, and it worked. How much is he going to be paid? $1,000 or so. You can see $1,000. This is someone that shared this strategy with his friend. He just told his friend this strategy. Imagine if you're the friend. $1,000. Look at another one. This guy messaged me. This was September 24, 2022. Bro, I want to buy the course. Blah, blah, blah. You get. And this is like, I would say from September to November 10, 2022. See, good evening, Angel. So with the course I bought, I was able to get into a meeting with the client. I got him in with him, and I noticed that his social media account, blah, blah, blah. He got his first client. Look at the time frame, September, November. This guy got his first client just using this blueprint, this strategy, this blueprint that I'm cheating myself giving to you at this price. I hate the way I'm even saying this at the moment. You can see. That's not all. Look at this. This guy sent me a message. How you doing? I just finished this call a few minutes ago with this dude that's based in London, and he just hired me as an appointment setter. It's a commission based. My job is to ensure a qualified business goes on. You see. Now, he closes them and payment is his lease payment plan is $5,000. That means I make $1,000 per closed deal. You can see how much this guy is going to be paid in this new job he's secured just using these strategies. I just want to take it for everything, bro. It's a start, and once I start picking that, I will definitely pay my tax. You can see the appreciations. That's not all. Look at someone else who uses strategy. See, boss, this was the approach. I sent 7 cold DMs, got 3 replies, and I closed 1. Me, I sent 100 cold DMs, 30 replies. I closed 1 person. This guy sent 7. 7 cold DMs. He got 3 replies and he closed one. $500 retainer. That's $500 every month. Plus that 5% bonus on every client he closes. This guy, because this guy is a salesperson, he's a virtual, he's a closer. It's a service. This is what I said I wanted to do before I went to do ghostwriting. Yeah, that's what he's doing. You can see he even asked to ask me for my account details just to pay tithes. You can see this stuff is changing lives. It's changing lives. Look at this again. Another person. Good morning, bro. I won't take Twitter DM serious. I just closed a $1,000 mentorship using the DM strategy. Bro, it's insane. Like $1,000. Sent me the screenshot. Early morning at 7 a.m. Sent me this. I was happy. I love people getting results from what I teach. So you know that yes, I know that yes, what I'm doing, what I'm teaching is working. See another one. Okay, this is my friend. I shared this strategy with him. Got paid $597. Thank you. You can see that's not all. Another person, you fucking, I just got paid. When I showed the screenshot to my mom, the woman broke down. I'm still not right now, getting over $1,000 for a month's work. This guy, I remember, I don't have the screenshot, but this guy was on Upwork, was spending months on Upwork. This guy was spending months on Upwork. Then he just decided to do cold email. The day he sent a cold email, he got on a call with the client and he got paid. Scheduled the call and he got on a meeting and they finalized it. You don't know how much the effect of your put that on my journey. Like, see the appreciation. $1,000. Calculate it now. What will it do for you? 730,000 naira. What will it do? Look at another one. You can see lots of results. Big man, I've come with a testimony. Although it's very, very small. I'm a new marketer for the Nigerian market. I decided to start with the Nigerian market first to build competency before I go international. I set up a new Instagram page. And in just 2 days of posting and practicing what you said in the course, I got my first client. 2 days. 2 days of practicing what was in the blueprint. One more, I was shocked. What up? I'm coming back with a more bigger testimony before the end of the year. On God. Like, see, 2 days of just practicing what was in the course using Instagram. This is not even Twitter, using Instagram because I also solve that problem for you. If you don't want to use Twitter, you can use Instagram. It is around has helped you with that. See another one. That is not all. See, I have lots of results to show that yes, this stuff is working. Look at this another person, Gideon. Alpha King, thank you for firstly opening my eyes to the foreign market. You have been a blessing. I just secured a position with a foreign brand, social media management. Honestly, I don't want to cut how much I'm earning. It's safer that way. Imagine how much he's earning. He's going to get paid just because, and he doesn't want to share. Just imagine. This is the brand is doing social media. Let me see the name, but those people who has 1.5 million followers and he's helping them manage their social media account. See the appreciation. See another one. Actually, I got the job as a content writer after months of searching. The company is in South Africa. A monthly pay of 150,000 plus. Sharing this with Fire Mother's class, Padiole, get a skill. You see, they will surely drop results. What I'm sharing is working. Hope everything. I hope you are taking note of everything I'm sharing here. You can see this video. These are just more. I don't want to make this video long, so I'm not going to stop there. There are still more results, more. But let's just stop there. You can see all these results. You can see how much these people are making just from this implementing these blueprints. And I'm sharing with this strategy, I'm sharing with you. So in the next 24 hours, if you DM me, just tell me how fucking I'm ready to get the freelancers blueprint. You can get it for 30,250. I will know. Yes, I will know. I will calculate the amount of time. When I sent you the video to watch and the amount, when you sent me a DM that you wanted to get the blueprint after. So if it's past 24 hours, just know that you're getting 35,250 because you are not a fast action taker. I love fast action takers and I like rewarding them. So that's all. I've checked everything I need to know. When you're done, just send me a DM.